Hey, being immortalized in semi-posable plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Don't ever touch our stuff again.
What? Like this?
That was a huge mistake.
Oh no! I've unleashed Hothead Red!
I'm gonna take that marker, bring it to your grandmother's nursing home, and cross out parts of her chart so when the nurse goes to give her turn-down service, she won't know to flip her over. That's right! I'm gonna give your grandmother bed sores!
What is wrong with you?
Calm down, deep breaths, maybe we can talk this out.
I'm done talking! Ah!
This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team! What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
Hit her with the chair! I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey! Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray? Trey! Now her face matches her nickname! Hothead Red! Hothead Red! Hothead Red! Hothead Red! Hothead Red!
That could have been way worse.
Yeah. Brooklyn could have posted a video of the whole thing online. Oh, wait, that's exactly what she did.
I meant she could have dumped something worse on me, like mayo or hot sauce. And hey, at least she didn't destroy our list.
So what? I'm not gonna do any of those things anyway.
What do you mean?
We were just embarrassed in front of the entire school, and currently 672 people on the internet.
I bet a bunch of those are repeat views.
Great! We're not even touching on the fact that I got beat up by a lunch tray. I'm never going to be a WWE superstar. I'll just go to college and get a lame job like my parents want me to.
I think you need to read the letter again.
See? This is what I'm talking about. I can't even open my locker.
What's your combination?
16339, I think.
Letter, please. Here we go. I think this section is relevant right now. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams no matter what they might be, to become anything you want.
Using the only letter I have from my real parents as some sort of motivational speech is kind of a cheap move.
They're right, though. You got a second chance in life, and you need to make the most of it. So why sell yourself short? You need to at least try.
Fine. But when this whole WWE thing doesn't work out, I'm blaming you.
It'll work out. I promise. Assuming you never have to wrestle a lunch tray.
They're actually a lot tougher than they look.
Okay, so maybe my memory of that day is a little off. Severe emotional trauma will do that. But did I really say all that stuff about her grandmother?
Yep. You had some serious rage issues back then. Did you also forget that's how you got your nickname because you were always seeing red?
No, I remember. And then Brooklyn tacked on the hothead part.
Gotta give her credit for that. You know, the rhyming definitely made it catchier. Hot head red, hot head red, hot head red.
Okay, we get it. Have you figured out that's safe yet?
No, but I'm pretty sure I used the same combination I've always used for everything, which is... Got it!
Finally.
Was never in doubt.
I'm sorry you were locked in there all alone for so long. Mommy won't ever let that happen again.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
You're just jealous. We should get going. We can't be late.
Hey, we got a message from President Johnson. Do you think you impressed the most electrifying president in United States history with all your career achievements? Actually, you do. All the best on your big day. I'll be watching from the People's White House.
That's cool. But I voted for Kane.
I still can't believe it's really all over for you and Red.
I know. It is starting to sink in, though.
Just this morning, I was thinking about that time we faced each other in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Man, that was brutal.
Yeah. But thanks to you in that match, now every time my jaw hurts, I know it's gonna rain.
Really? Maybe you should get that checked out.
No way. You might be the champ who runs the camp, but I'm the champ who knows when it's damp.
Yeah, that doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
Hey, pull that match up on your phone if you don't mind.
I spoke to Trey and AJ before this match, and both men admitted they didn't have a lot of experience in Falls Count Anywhere matches.
Taking that into consideration, Trey did tell me he used a rather unusual training method to prepare for tonight. He played hours and hours of Falls Count Anywhere matches on WWE 2K.
Yeah, because nothing will prepare you for one of the most brutal matches of your career, quite like sitting on a couch playing video games all day and night. What an idiot. Stomping down. AJ Styles looking a little out of his element. You don't see that very often. Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet. Snap suplex. Very nice. Down to the floor. He's looking to bring this one to the outside where things can get ugly in an instant. Great reversal. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
He wasted no time going for the pin. And AJ Styles powers out.
Not yet. Too early. Evading possible disaster there.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? AJ Styles with a nice reversal. AJ Styles moved out of the way there.
AJ Styles made him pay there.
Big time. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
That connected.
I think that was harder than the first time, Cole.
A running swanton. Soul kick.
Oh, had that well scouted.
There is so much on the line in this one. And like they say, on any given night, anything can happen here in WWE. Ooh, what impact. Ooh-wee.
Kick to the face.
Back between the ropes.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Whoa, sent right into the WWE Universe, sitting at ringside.
This is getting out of hand.
What a clothesline! Ouch! It's very clear that the physicality of this match is taking a toll on AJ Styles.
Yeah, I don't even think he knows where he is.
AJ Styles might be headed for a rear loss unless he turns things around.
Snapmare. He's just dominating at this point.
Yeah, but we'll see if it'll last. Oh, nasty impact.
He has him right where he wants him.
The Florida Keys!
Ref, get ready to raise his hand.
Oh, man, AJ Styles is in trouble.
Wow, let's see that again. He could pin his opponent right here. He's got to be running on empty at this point.
Not quite. Reversal by AJ Styles. There it is. Did you hear that crack?
Reverses. Can he make it pay?
Boom! AJ Styles moved out of the way there.
Again.
Hey, it seems to be working for him. Oh!
Incredible.
There's a lot of force behind that one.
Ooh, what impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact.
He knows he's in trouble.
The Florida Keys. See ya. Thanks for coming.
Can the second time do it?
Take a look at this again. Going for the cover.
1, 2, 3. He got the job done. This one's over.
Let's watch again how AJ Styles was toppled tonight.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. These fans got their money's worth in this one, as you can see right here.
Here is your winner, the King, James.
Impressive showing for the win tonight.
I'm not impressed at all by AJ Styles' effort tonight.
Well, I mean, he tried. And as we expected, WWE Extreme Rules has been a brutal evening.
I just wanted to congratulate you, Red. You really deserve this.
Thanks, Natty. I know we had some differences over the years, but we always worked them out.
Yeah, except that one time we got into it backstage.
I forgot about that.
I didn't. You threw me into a road case.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What were we even fighting about?
The usual stuff. Who was better, the title, you saying you were the best female superstar to ever come out of Calgary.
That's right. Now I remember.
Things have clearly gotten personal between Red and Natalya.
This is on Red for claiming she was the best female superstar to ever come out of Calgary. That was pretty much a direct shot at Natty.
Natalya is certainly proud of her legacy and will go to any lengths to defend it.
Not what she was looking for. Snap suplex.
well-scouted reversal there.
Kick right to the midsection.
Natalya is a superstar who knows how to go the distance, weather the storm, and tough it out. She isn't someone to overlook.
No one's saying Natalya's being overlooked, but she can sometimes get caught up in playing to the WWE Universe. All it takes is one taunt too many, and her opponent can get the advantage over her. Natalya may be a veteran, but once her strategy flies out the window, she scrambles. Gets out of dodge there.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Bang!
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
Ooh, what impact. Soul kick.
Natalya says, not this time.
Natalya is a force within the ring.
Up and down. What a slam.
Woo-wee.
Big elbow.
Double underhook applied.
She steered.
Looking to end this.
Standing Spanish fly.
You can put this one in the bank.
Hey, it's X-Pac.
Just keep walking, we don't have time.
We always have time for X-Pac. Besides, you can't just ignore a WWE Hall of Famer.
I can. Trey.
Pac, what's going on?
Hey guys, looking good.
You too.
Thanks. I'm on this new mustard-only diet.
As in mustard is the only condiment you use?
No, as in I only eat mustard. I've already dropped like 7 pounds.
That's interesting.
But enough about me. This is your big night. I swear it was just like yesterday when I first saw you two on the indie scene.
Yeah, at that point we were only a couple years in.
And I was about 30 years in. But I could still go today if I had to. I'm telling you, this diet's legit.
I guess you could say you can cut the mustard, huh?
Anyway, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. So, thanks.
I'm sure you'd have been fine with it without my help. Trey, I don't think I can say the same for you. You were kind of the drizzling craps back then, no offense.
No, it's true. And I wasn't just a drizzle. I was more like a torrential downpour of crap. Red was always ahead of me from the moment we started training.
You can use this credit card for whatever you need, but we keep the reward points. I'm about 10,000 short of a free trip to someplace warm, and you're gonna help me get there. Deal?
Got it.
We are gonna miss you so much.
When did you get there?
I just had to be close to you one more time. It feels like yesterday we got that call. There was a boy in Denver who was ready to be adopted, and now you're all grown up and going off to college. I just can't believe it.
I know. It's hard for me to believe, too.
We'll come visit soon, okay?
No, don't. I mean, a big part of college is learning independence, and if you're visiting all the time, then I'll never be able to do that.
Just be smart about the credit card, okay? Like, if there's a big keg party, put it all on the card and have everyone pay you back in cash. That way, I'll be headed for that free beach trip in no time. Hey, maybe we could go on spring break together.
Frank?
I have to go.
Okay, drive safe.
This is the part where you get out of the car.
Right. Call us when you get to school. We love you, Denver!
Do you believe this? We're finally doing it. Our very first list item. Train at the dungeon. Are you excited as I am?
I don't think that's possible, considering you've already had 3 energy drinks before we've even left town. But this is gonna be cool.
I know. Think about how many top superstars came through Calgary. The Hearts, Edge, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and we're next.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have a long way to go before we can be mentioned in the same sentence as those legends.
Everyone has to start somewhere though, right? And the dungeon is a great place to start. I still can't believe your parents were okay with all this. What happened to them wanting you to go to college?
They changed their minds.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Huh. Well, that's good. Hey, pull over real quick.
Bathroom break already?
No, I want to show you something. See that sign? Our faces are going to be on it someday.
You really think we can become more famous than the inventor of the paper toilet seat cover? He put a lot of butts in seats.
And when we make it to WWE, so will we. This is it. The home of the famous dungeon. I swear, I can almost hear the wrestlers of the past groaning in pain.
That's my stomach. For the past 2 days, I've had nothing but moose jerky, maple puffs, and poutine.
Yikes.
Look, I just want to say, I know I've been a little skeptical, but now that we're here, I can see us doing this. I mean, once Bret Hart hears how far we drove, he's gonna have no choice but to welcome us right in for training. So, thanks for pushing me on this.
Of course. Well, here we go.
Hey there. I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
Hello, and yes, he's going to train us to be wrestlers. Eh? I'm not sure I'm using that correctly.
Is Bret home right now?
He is. Hang on a sec. Bret, 2 lovely people are here for wrestling training. He'll be right down. I'm sure he's just putting his tights on, gelling up his hair, finding his sunglasses. He's got to look the part, you know.
Of course.
So are you Bret's housekeeper?
Okay, seriously, guys? I'm messing with you.
So Bret's not home?
No, and he hasn't been for years. The Harts don't live here anymore.
But you said...
This kind of thing happens like once a month, and I like to have a little fun when I break the news.
How is that fun? We just spent 3 days driving here.
And I gave myself severe stomach issues. At this point, we'd settle for one of the more obscure Hart brothers or even a distant cousin.
Like I said, none of them are here. You seem like nice kids. Stupid, but nice. Next time, do some research before you decide to drive all the way up here.
Jeez. So much for Canadian hospitality.
I thought you said you checked all this out online.
I did. I mean, I searched for dungeon in wrestling, and then some really weird stuff came up, and I kind of got sidetracked. Point being, don't look at my browser history. But hey, we came all the way here. We should at least get a picture. Can we do another one? I was making a weird face. Probably on account of the stomach pain.
Maybe you were right about us trying to become wrestlers. We've already failed at the first thing on our list. And maybe we're not cut out for this.
Hey, wait, we can't just give up that easily. I have an idea!
So you drove all the way to Calgary thinking you were going to train with Bret Hart? I've done some stupid stuff in my life, but that takes the cake.
It wasn't our finest moment.
But since I had a dad who only looked at the rewards section on the credit card bill, we were able to stay in Calgary and learn from a former wrestler who, at least according to him, trained with the Harts back in the day.
I think he just ran next to one on a treadmill once.
So that's how you guys hooked up with Riley Flash.
Yeah. After striking out at the dungeon, it was kind of our only option.
Even though Riley can be a bit much sometimes, he gave us the foundation we needed to get here today.
He also gave us ringworm with his dirty mats, but that's a whole other story.
Get your feet up on the turnbuckle. Push off and roll backwards. You can pin him like that. It's all right. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. We'll get him next time, all right? You good?
Guys, come here. We need to talk.
Is it about your disgusting ring mat? Because I feel like it's making me itch all over. Hey! What was that for?
For playing to an imaginary crowd. It cost you the match. Red, great job. Keep it up.
Remind me why I show up here every day to get tortured?
That's not torture if you're paying for it. Now, what I didn't tell you was that match was actually a tryout.
For what? Is WWE coming to town?
Not quite. It was a tryout for the local Winterfest that's coming up. The organizers asked me to put on a wrestling event.
That's great.
Who are we gonna face? I wouldn't mind a rematch against those two.
Slow down. After what I just saw, only one of you was ready for their first official match.
Sorry, Red. You'll get your chance soon.
Red's the one who's ready, not you, doughhead.
What?
When it comes to in-ring ability, Red's got you beat by a kilometer.
Isn't that less than a mile?
Oh, thanks for the conversion, Albert Asswipe. Bottom line, you're too focused on the entertainment side of things.
Well, maybe you weren't focused enough on the entertainment side of things. Didn't you only appear in WWE like 3 times?
4, if you count the time I helped carry Macho Man to the ring on his fancy chair gimmick.
You mean a sedan?
No, it was a chair, not a car. Either way, I was in WWE 4 more times than you'll ever be.
I'll make it there someday. It's on our list.
Oh, yeah, and someday I'm gonna poop golden nuggets. No offense, Red.
Whatever. You'll see. Congrats on getting your first match. You know I'll be there cheering you on.
Thanks. I know.
Speaking of cheering her on, since you like running your mouth so much, you can accompany her to the ring as a manager. That actually might be a better fit for you long term.
A manager? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll figure this out. I know it.
Oh, one more thing. I need to know what to call you so they can advertise the event.
Oh, that's easy. I'm sticking with Red. Kids started calling me that in high school because of my temper, but I'm gonna turn it into something positive.
Okay. And what about you? Sticking with Denver?
I don't know. Sounds too regional. And omelette-y.
I know. How about Albert Asswipe?
Nah.
Carl Botch, on account of all the moves you botch?
I like that one.
How about I pay tribute to my wonderful trainer and call myself Riley Flash Jr.?
Oh, that ain't happening. Do you have any other nicknames?
Trey!
No, don't listen to her.
I kind of like that. And you can spell it T-R-E, so it's kind of like 3 in Spanish, as in getting a 3 count to win a match. Which probably won't happen very often for you, but you get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Great. Then Trey it is.
Thanks a lot.
No problem, Trey. And hey, I just realized we can cross something off our list. Come up with awesome wrestling names.
I don't know about the awesome part. Man, I'm freezing. What are the chances I can bring this out to the ring with me?
0. But you should be plenty warm out there with all the hot air you produce.
Can't believe you didn't have a bigger career with singers like that.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I had to make like 7 connections to get here from Orlando.
Oh, hey, Peyton. No problem. I appreciate you doing me this favor. Red and Trey, this is Peyton Royce. We met when she trained here in Calgary, and now she recently signed with NXT.
So who am I facing tonight? And by the way, it's cold enough to freeze the tail off a brass kangaroo. Can I have this heater out there for my match?
Oh, sure thing, Peyton.
What?
You'll actually be facing Red tonight in her first ever match.
Wow, it's an honor. We actually watch you on NXT all the time. And at least when my friend Trey here isn't hogging the laptop and watching weird videos of who knows what.
She's kidding. I told you to stay out of my browser history.
Wait, did you say this is her first ever match?
Yeah, Red's only been training for about 3 months, but don't take her lightly, she's really good.
3 months? It took me longer than that to get here. And what kind of stupid name is Red? If anything, with your lack of experience, you should call yourself Green.
What? Anything she says with that accent is funny.
After I'm done with you tonight, you'll understand why they call me Red. Because all that pretty white snow out there will be stained red with your blood. And then every time it snows, the children who were here tonight will be reminded of the carnage they saw and refuse to go outside. And after you spend weeks in the hospital and are finally able to drag your broken body onto the airplane back to Orlando, the pilot will be so terrified by the sight of your mangled face, he will lose control of the plane, sending it crashing down to the earth.
Whoa. I think she got the point.
You have major issues.
What the heck was that?
The old hothead Red comes out when she gets angry. We've been working on dialing it back. I like the intensity, but just focus that on your match, okay? And if you can take a break while you're painting the snow red with Peyton's blood, maybe stop and soak everything in. This is your first match after all, which is a big deal. It's on our list.
Sorry. You're right, and I'm happy you'll be out there with me. I'm gonna go stretch.
Should I tell anyone with kids to leave?
Nah, she'll be fine. I hope.
The good news is most of the victims of the wild moose attack have fully recovered. Might have this one in the bag, eh? Wait a second. Trey is finally doing something useful. Since this is Red's first ever match, I put a few toonies on Peyton Royce to win. I've just been informed there is no gambling allowed at Winterfest. Jeez, that'll make the kids' sled races a lot less interesting. Sponsors: Secondhand Tukes, Larry Zamboni Driving School, and of course, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. Bring your ticket stub to Riley's for a free picture of Mr. Flash himself, after purchase of a commemorative frame for only $19.95. With that temper on Red, I would not want to be in Peyton's shoes right now. Also, they don't look very warm.
G'day, Peyton. Koalas are cute, but they have terrible personalities, kind of like you. And the Great Barrier Reef is more like the just okay Barrier Reef. And boomerangs are a sham. They never come back when you throw them. I really don't know that much else about Australia. Your chain of steakhouses is severely overrated. It's clear Riley Flash has a gem of a student here with Red. He hasn't sent anyone to WWE yet, but I think she may be first. Is originally from Australia, but spent a bit of time training here in Canada. I wonder if she knows his good day, eh?
That was awesome! It was everything I've ever dreamed of. I'm numb with excitement, or maybe I'm just frozen, but either way, I get to cross 2 things off our list.
And you did it without emotionally scarring any children.
Wrestle first match and win first match.
Nice of your mate to help you out there tonight. Maybe if I see you again, I'll have some backup too.
I look forward to it.
By the way, I didn't really mean any of the things I said out there, especially about you having the personality of a koala. You're way more pleasant, and I'm actually a big fan of your people's blooming onions.
You're a total bogan.
Wait, is that a good thing?
I don't think so.
Congrats on your first win, Red. I knew you wouldn't let me down. And you're not going to either, Trey.
What do you mean?
It's been a last-minute change of plans. My surprise opponent for tonight was injured.
Is that who I think it is?
That's right. It's me, the King of Cuteville, Prince Pretty. Unfortunately, I slipped on some ice and stubbed my turning toe.
Your turning toe?
Yes, the most important toe. EI, the toe one uses to turn on a runway. Ugh, I can't stand non-models. Anyway, it's a shame all these uggos here tonight will no longer get to see me compete against Riley Flash. Not that it would have been much of a contest. I mean, look at this man.
I have let myself go.
He couldn't lace my boots on his best day. To be fair, some of my finer boots are slip-ons that don't have any laces, but you get the point.
Anyway, Trey, I need you to take Tyler's place against me.
I thought you said I wasn't ready.
You're not, but I liked what I saw from you out there during Red's match, and also I don't have any other options.
All right, I'll do it. First match.
Do you want a picture to commemorate this moment?
That'd be great.
Nailed it. I'll post it for you. Hashtag gorgeous.
You know about fashion.
Obviously. Go on.
Well, I already went out there once tonight, so I want a different look for my match against Riley Flash. Do you have any last-minute suggestions?
Ah, the classic quick change, as we models call it. Well, when I look at you, I see 3 options that fit the theme and location of this show. Now you're ready to chop down the competition.
Wow, that's an interesting look.
You don't like it?
It's fine. It's just that maybe you should worry about the actual match, you know? I know you don't like to hear it when it comes from Riley, but he has a point. You might be too focused on everything other than what happens inside the ring.
People remember cool entrances and costumes. Entertainment is what makes wrestling great.
Wrestling makes wrestling great.
Well, there's more than one way to thread a needle.
Actually, there's only one opening on a needle, so...
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Anyway, what's more important is you're going to have your first match. So have a great one. And entrance, too.
Thanks.
Ward Wilson back again for Riley Flash taking on Trey. So, this is the surprise opponent that Winterfest paid big bucks for? If you're a little confused, you're not alone. Even though you were probably expecting something other than this match, I've been just told Winterfest will not be issuing refunds. Sorry. We saw Trey out here earlier in Red's corner, but he looks a bit different now. And I'll leave it at that. This is turning into a real kerfuffle. What's he doing, eh?
Help! Help! My tongue's stuck! Come on, I need some hot! Coco! Yeah! Hey, hold on! Come here! Help me out! Come here! Come on, help me!
Trey just got himself out of a sticky situation. But will he make it back into the ring before the 10 count?
9!
Injured tongue and all, this match will continue. Considering this is Trey's first official match, he doesn't look half bad. I mean, other than his outfit. What's this nincompoop doing? The veteran Riley Flash picks up the win. It doesn't happen very often, so enjoy it.
Hey, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the show. And also, it needs to be said that I had 2 students who had their very first matches tonight. Red, who beat Peyton Royce earlier. Isn't that incredible? And now Trey, who had a good effort on short notice, but got a little bit ahead of himself. We'll work on his counting. Trey, I'd let you have the mic, but I think you might be a bit tongue-tied. Give it up one more time for Trey.
What a night!
I'm thinking Pavone's to celebrate.
Isn't that place super expensive?
It's on me. Well, technically my parents, but we deserve it.
All right, I'm in. Now get that heat blasting.
That's weird. Gas is full. I'll call them back later.
Maybe they can help with the car. And we can tell them about our first matches.
No.
Hey, it's Red. You're on speaker.
Oh, hi there. Are you visiting Denver at college?
What?
Now's not really a good time.
Why? Is something wrong? Or are you having car trouble?
Yeah, we are. How'd you know that?
Just hang up.
Cut the crap. We remotely disabled the SUV because we know you're not at school, and we're pretty sure you never were. We got an alert about a substantial charge in Canada for something called Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy.
And then after we looked into it, we discovered charges for the past few months, including a crazy hotel bill, gas, food, clothes, you name it. Do you know how disappointed I was when I realized I was going to have to return all those reward points? I was this close to a free trip. This close!
It is not about the stupid points. We were hoping you'd come clean on your own about all of this, but I guess you're just gonna keep on lying.
Hey, wait. Look, this is what I want to do with my life, and no matter how many times I told you that, you still didn't support me, so I was pretty much forced to lie. Would you rather I be miserable at school?
Of course not, but you have to be realistic. You are never going to make it as a pro wrestler.
There's a better chance of me dating a supermodel.
Frank!
Which is impossible because your mom is stunning, and I would never date anyone else.
I will make it. And when I do, you'll wish you would have had my back before I was successful and famous.
It's not too late to try to put all this behind us. We'll activate the SUV if you come home now. Then I can try to get you re-enrolled in school for next semester.
You're gonna have to ship the car home, because I'm staying here to pursue my dreams. Maybe someday you'll understand that. Hey, wait! What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
I'd rather that happen than talk to you right now. Leave me alone.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. We set out to do this together, and this doesn't change anything. I mean, other than the fact we now don't have a car or somewhere to sleep, but you know what I mean. I still want to do this if you do.
I appreciate your loyalty, but you lied to your parents and me about what we were doing here. And you basically sat back and let me steal from them.
Don't worry about the money, I'll pay them back. And I'm sorry, but you've always told me to take the advice from my birth parents' letter, right? About following my dreams? Well, that's all I was trying to do.
You didn't need to lie to do that.
It's the only way I could see this working. But I'll never keep a secret from you again, I promise. From now on, it's total honesty between the two of us, okay? You're gonna know everything, even how many times a month I shave my toes.
You shave your toes? Weird.
See? I'm an open book. So, no more secrets, okay?
I know he said no more secrets, but you can't tell him ours. It will ruin him. Okay. No more secrets.
So now what do? We're carless and without the credit card. Pretty soon we'll be homeless.
I think our only option is to hit the road and try to make some money on the indies. But we'll have to start roughing it like actual up-and-coming wrestlers.
You think we have enough cash for a new car?
I wouldn't say new. We managed to get a used car that fell under our budget, probably because it also fell under various recalls and safety violations.
Do we stick our phones in this slot? Nothing's happening.
I think that's a tape deck. This car doesn't exactly have the latest features. Roughing it, remember?
Right. So I'm assuming there's no Bluetooth.
No, but I did find an actual tooth in the trunk.
Shark or human?
Human, I think.
Lame.
Well, now that we have our extremely safe and luxurious ride that may or may not have had a body in the trunk at some point, where to? We do have Wrestle in Memphis on the list.
Assuming this piece of junk can make it that far, then I guess we're headed to the great state of South Carolina. That is where Memphis is, right?
Close. Maybe I should drive.
It's fine. I got this. Is that also a feature on older cars?
Nope. Don't think so. Catching up on old times has been great, but we should really get going. Besides, shouldn't we save some of this for our speech later?
But we just got through all the boring backstory stuff. It really starts to pick up from here.
I'm down for more.
Hey, guys. It's so good to see you. Congrats on the Hall of Fame. This is really happening.
It's not official yet. We have to actually make it to the building.
They're not going to start without you.
And even if they did, some of the speeches are so long, you'd still have plenty of time.
Great. We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
Didn't we cross paths on an indie show early on in your career?
We did, at a minor league baseball stadium in Memphis, to be exact.
That's right. I knew you had it back then. Trey, not so much.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because you didn't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch?
Speaking of wristwatches, we really should get going.
From my experience, this day goes by pretty fast. So you really want to relax and soak in every moment.
Lita's right. When I got inducted with DX, everything just flew by.
Then let's get back to soaking. Lita, if my memory is correct, you were just in Memphis for an autograph signing, but Red had other plans.
So I just want to thank everyone in Memphis for coming out to the show. It's always great to be a part of these smaller events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many years. I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.
Hold on a second, can we cut the music? In the spirit of not being shy, I have something I want to say. Growing up, I was a huge fan of yours. Facing you in the ring is actually on this list I have. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me right now?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who are you?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name.
You'll hear the ring announcers say it after I beat you.
So you're not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
Capino here, bringing you all the action from the home field of the Memphis Lions. I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle here tonight, but I also didn't expect my 27-year-old twin sons to still be living with me, so sometimes life throws you some real curveballs. got quite the temper on her. Actually reminds me of Sliders manager Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once threw a bat at a fan who was razzing him? That was the last time his dad was ever allowed at a game. True story. And just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than the house fly. I've seen Red wrestle a few times, and she never disappoints. Unlike the new slider stew the stadium's serving up. Word of advice, unless you want your next bathroom trip to end in a rundown, I suggest you avoid it. If Red can pull off the win over a WWE Hall of Famer like Lita, I guarantee she'll be getting a call up to the bigs in no time. Be sure to get your picture taken with Memphis Sliders mascot Remy. And just a friendly reminder, he's not made of actual meat, so please do not attempt to bite and or lick him. Sounds crazy, but happens all the time. Red is out here fighting for respect, which is something we can all relate to. This morning, the twins threw donuts at me because I bought powdered jelly instead of chocolate sprinkle. Just a reminder, they're 27 years old. Anyway, let's get back to the action. This is one heck of a bonus match we're getting here tonight, folks. It just proves you never know what you're going to see at Memphis Sliders Stadium. Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game. I still maintain they did a better job than the real ones. With this match against Lita, Red's getting across something big off her list tonight. I respect that, especially since the only list I have is a never-ending grocery list because apparently my almost 30-year-old twins are never going to move out of the house. But I'm not bitter about that at all. You know, it's not often we get a Hall of Famer competing here at the stadium. Although there was that one time minor league Hall of Famer Turk Spitball Simpson pitched at the age of 93. He had to be removed from the field by security on account of the escape from his nursing home, but still, what a memorable night. After some of the blows these two are absorbing, they might be headed for it. To beat a Hall of Famer like Leo, Red's going to need whatever the wrestling equivalent is of a perfect game. If we lose your dog, the next one's on us. Wrestling has a long history of holding major events in baseball stadiums, including several WrestleManias and, of course, tonight's show. She's showing any signs of ring rust. And here's your winner, Red.
Good match, Red. I definitely knew Red's name after that night.
I was impressed Red was able to keep her composure and talk you into the match. Usually in those situations, she would lose her temper and go into hothead mode.
You're one to talk about keeping your composure after what you did that night.
Before my match, I have something very important I need to do. I've seen Ribby out here dancing with the kids all night, but I think I've got some pretty sweet moves myself, so how about Ribby and I find out who's better with the dance-off? All right, I'll go first. Hit me with some music. Okay, Ribby, top that. Okay, wait, I was holding back. Let me get another turn. Win the dance-off is on this list I have. I'm not crying. This was fixed. I demand a fair rematch.
Hey, no one wants to see any more of your terrible dance moves. What they want to see is me kicking your ass. I mean, what kind of stupid name is Trey anyway? I think a better name would be Crossword, because you enter the ring vertically and you leave horizontally. I mean, with a name like that, your parents must be the type of people who, when you look into their eyes, you see the back of their heads.
You can say whatever you want about me, but don't talk about my parents.
What's the matter? You should be proud of them, because I heard they created more tragedies than Shakespeare.
Did you come out here to dust off every one of your dated one-liners? Or do you want to have a match?
Look, I'm just trying to entertain these people after your awful dancing. I mean, I've seen better moves in a blind chess match.
If you want to entertain them so bad, then how about we give them a match they weren't expecting?
Well, if you keep boring everyone, pretty soon we're going to have an empty arena match.
I was thinking something more along the lines of no DQ.
You know what? I'll take that, and I'll do you one better. I know you've only been in Memphis for about a year, but I think everyone will agree that's a year too long. So how about we make this a no DQ, loser leave town match? Come on, Crossword. What do you say?
It's fitting your last match in Memphis is going to be in a baseball stadium because you just made the biggest error of your life. Oh, come on. That was just as good, if not better, than one of his lame jokes. Oh, shut up, Ribby. After I send Lawler packing, I'm going to eat you for dinner.
All right, let's do this, Crossword. Crossword, crossword, crossword.
Kip Balo here again with a huge matchup of WWE Hall of Famer and Memphis legend Jerry the King Lawler taking on up-and-comer Trey. I can't believe this is now a loser leaves town match. If Jerry Lawler ends up having to leave Memphis, the city would go into a deep depression, emotionally speaking. Economically speaking, we'd probably be all right. It's the battle of the pile driver versus whatever Trey's finisher is. Honestly, I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as the pile driver. I'm supposed to be impartial, but Jerry the King Lawler is a hometown hero. Trey, if you somehow send the King packing, you might want to consider hitting the road too, for your own safety. Which reminds me, Slaughter Stadium is a safe space and will not tolerate bullying or threats of any kind. Thank you. I can't believe Trey thought he was going to beat Ribby in a dance-off. That giant piece of meat has got some sweet and saucy moves. Crossword, 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 Trey might be younger and quicker, but the King has a significant edge when it comes to experience, and not to mention the support of the home crowd. Come on, King, get him! Beat that butt! This match reminds me of the Memphis Sliders rivalry with the Little Rock Boulders. A spirited contest with lots of brawling, and at the end of the night, the losers leave town. That's right, Little Rock. I just called you a bunch of losers. Sorry, might have gotten a bit carried away there. Apologies to any fans in attendance who made the drive over from Little Rock. Beautiful city. Grown-up twin sons into a losers leave home match. But I'm getting off track. Let's get back to the ring. This match has all the pressure of a winner-take-all playoff game. Not that I would know, since the Sliders are perennial doormats. There's always next year. Start up in Calgary, and after this match, hopefully he'll be on his way back there. Let's go, King! Let's go, King! Let's go, King! Let's go, King! These two are throwing heat right up in each other's kitchens, trying to avoid the Grand Slam. Punch tonight, folks, but that's all I got. We have a man who was almost elected mayor of Memphis going up against a man who's only been in town for about a year. I think you know who has our vote.
Look, I'm glad you won. I mean, you beat a legend, a WWE Hall of Famer, and that's huge. But you were out there playing with our careers just because you were too worried about a stupid dance-off, which allowed Lawler to get in your head.
I'm sorry I let King bait me into that match. Just, he was saying stuff about my parents and I lost my cool. You should get that.
Believe me, I do. But that's what Lawler does. He's made an entire career out of it. He had no idea you're adopted.
Good thing. I'm sure he would have had a field day with that.
Let's just move on from this. Apology accepted, okay?
What would have happened if I lost? Would you have stayed here in Memphis without me?
No. We're a package deal. Wherever you go, I go. But I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm having too much fun here. I mean, I just beat Lita.
I know, tonight was crazy. Do we have beat 2 Hall of Famers in one night on our list? If not, we should add it.
Hey, good match, kid. I didn't know what to expect after you lost to a giant rib in a dance-off, but you really brought it when it mattered.
Thanks. Sorry you have to leave Memphis now. I know you're a legend here, so that's gotta be tough.
Are you kidding? I'm not going anywhere. Do you know how many loser-leave-town matches I've lost in Memphis over the years? Well, not that many, actually. But still, that wasn't official. We never signed anything, did we?
No, I guess not.
Well, then there's your answer. Hey, you two have dinner plans?
No, why?
Well, you should stop by my restaurant. We have really good ribs.
Pretty soon we're gonna have an empty arena match.
Kip Elo back again with an empty arena match, or in this case, an empty stadium, which is only about 30 fans shy of a typical Memphis Sliders game. King Lawler has had some of the most famous empty arena matches in history. This probably won't be one of them. You know, I just realized something. If the stadium is empty, who am I even talking to? That's weird, man. Lawler won't be able to rely on the home crowd advantage this time around, but if you ask me, I don't think he'll need it. It's so quiet here without a crowd that you can hear the scurrying about of the concession stand rats. Now, just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team. Or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man-children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than a housefly. This is one heck of a bonus match we're getting here tonight, folks. It just proves you never know what you're going to see at Memphis Slider Stadium. Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game, I still maintain they did a better job than the real ones. You know, it's not often we get a Hall of Famer competing here at the stadium. Although there was that one time minor league Hall of Famer Turk Spitball Sampson pitched at the age of 93. He had to be removed from the field by security on account of escape from his nursing home, but still, what a memorable night. Kid Pilo here, reminding you that tonight's wrestling event is brought to you by our sponsor, Bobby Joe's Dog Boarding. If we lose your dog, the next one's on us. Wrestling has a long history of holding major events in baseball stadiums, including several WrestleManias and, of course, tonight's show. This match has the potential to go extra innings. But hopefully not, because I'm not sure how long the Sliders can afford to keep the lights on. I'm seeing a lot of swings and misses out there. Kind of reminds me of a Sliders game. Next Sunday's Sliders game is our annual Bring Your Pet Fish to the Stadium Day, where the first 50 fans who arrive with their pet fish will receive 2 free tickets and 1 month's supply of fish food. Please note, once all promotional tickets are gone, fish will be charged full price admission. It's the battle of the pile driver versus whatever Trey's finisher is. Honestly, I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as the pile driver.
Red and I ended up having a good run in Memphis, but eventually we wanted to check out some of the other indie hotspots around the country. And after a year or so of bouncing around, we made a name for ourselves in LA, where the indie scene was really taking off.
That's it. I'm leaving without you.
You can't do that. We're a package deal, remember? Besides, look who's headed our way.
Great.
I was wondering if she'd show up.
Relax. I'm not here to start anything, so don't get your collective skivvies in a bunch. This is the one day to put any past differences aside and honor your achievements, so congratulations. You've earned everything that's coming to you tonight.
What was that?
Maybe she has a conscience after all.
I seriously doubt that.
Forget her. Let's get back to your story. I think LA was where I first saw you two wrestle in person. Remember? We ended up having that series of matches against each other.
How could I forget? It led to one of the most embarrassing nights of my career. We'd battled each other in just about every type of match, except for one that also happened to be on the list. Wrestle in a crybaby match. And since you had the first and only crybaby match with Razor Ramon back in the day, this was the perfect time to cross it off.
Tickets go on sale for next month's event this Wednesday. This show sold out in 5 minutes, so good luck getting one. Any fans wearing wrestling masks must remove their masks first. We need to see your face to check your ID, people. As always, we ask you to please clean up after yourself. If you don't, we'll have to hire a cleaning crew and raise ticket prices. And nobody wants that. The merchandise stand will be open until 30 minutes after the show, so enjoy the event and come check out all the latest stuff on your way out. Or don't. Less work for me. Haven't seen that before.
Sorry I put your friend in a diaper, but there was no way I was gonna let that happen to me again.
Maybe it'll teach him to stop putting ridiculous things on our list, but probably not.
Hey, this isn't public knowledge yet, so keep it on the DL. But WWE is going to be holding an all-women's tournament later this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're calling it the Mae Young Classic. Triple H asked me to keep an eye out for talent, so I'll be watching your match tonight against Candice LeRae. Don't hold back.
I never do.
Oh, this stuff's all in my eyes. I can't see. I think I'm going blind.
I don't know why he's so cranky. I fed him and changed his diaper.
Any chance you can babysit during my match?
Update on the collapsed crane situation? It still sucks. Both sides of the 405 remain closed. If you don't live nearby in the valley, you might as well sleep in your car, if it hasn't been broken into. Just a not-so-friendly reminder, there is no smoking allowed in the building. If we get fined, you pay it. Plus, it's gross. FYI, we've gotten requests to do birthday announcements, and the answer is no. This isn't a baseball game, people. We've been informed that a guy here has lost his wedding ring. If you find it, please turn it in, or just pawn it. I don't care. celebrity guests alone. They know you're big fans of their movies and TV shows. Just let them watch the match. As always, we are not responsible for any injuries sustained while at our show. Besides, wouldn't a scar be the coolest souvenir you could get? Is there a doctor in the house? It's not an emergency or anything. I just want to get this mole checked out. We have recycling bins for a reason. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Pick the can out of the trash and put it in the recycle bin. Is that so hard? Thank you. The women's bathroom is temporarily closed. Don't ask why. It just is. Can't say I didn't warn you about the break-ins.
Look, you two are great, so I wish I could recommend you both for the Mae Young Classic, but Hunter said they're only looking to fill one spot right now.
You're really milking this decision. Get it? Because the crybaby match earlier? I've been hanging out with Trey too much. Please, continue.
I'm gonna have to recommend Candace. She's been doing this for over 15 years. Red, you've got a ton of potential, but you don't have anywhere near that kind of experience.
Yeah, totally. I get it.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm sure we'll see each other again in the future. Like he said, I've been doing this a really long time, and you're one of the best I've ever seen, and you're only gonna get better.
I appreciate that.
I gotta go call my husband and tell him the good news.
No guarantees, but I'll definitely keep you in mind if WWE ends up doing this tournament again. Give me your contact info before you leave tonight, okay?
I will. Thanks.
Hey, I overheard what Xbox said. This is just a bump in the road, and tonight wasn't a total loss. At least I get to cross off wrestle in a crybaby match.
Give me that. Ugh, it smells like butt sweat. I told you not to keep the list in your tights.
Cost of doing business.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. See if you can air that out.
As our indie journey continued over the next couple of years, we got to have matches in a lot of cool places. But the one that stood out most was when we got to do a special show back in our hometown.
You've got to be kidding me.
And we thought our head couldn't get any bigger.
You know what? I'm not going to let a stupid sign ruin this for us. Let's go.
This was our chance to show our friends and family just how far we had come. Well, at least our friends.